Welcome everyone to the SERL Domino's Pizza Truck Series Season 1 Race 11 here at Carbondale. Carbondale is basically a mini Pocono. It has three turns and they're all banked differently. The first turn has progressive banking. It is 9 to 13. And then turn 2 is banked less, and then turn 3 is banked even less. I don't exactly remember the numbers, but Carbondale is not a uncommon track to see. There have been several NASCAR Racing 2003 season leagues that have raced at this track before. I discovered this track from the EPRL Bass Pro Shops Cup Series because that league has been there twice. I don't know. So this track right here, this track. I think there will definitely be some cautions, but this track right here is sort of a hard track to knock people out of the race, or in other words, cause DNFs. I think for the most part, I think we'll see about like 30, maybe even like 35 cars finishing this race once these 25 laps are over. Also, another thing to mention is that for every racetrack that we go from here on out, I changed the AI grip modifier, and when you add more grip, it actually increases the speeds. It's not basically going to cause more accidents, but it's just going to make the speeds more realistic. So if you're someone who has this game and just downloads the track, it doesn't change. It doesn't increase the AI grip modifier. The speeds are not going to go as fast as you're about to see. Anyway, so as we look here at the point standings, Charles Belden in the last two races, he's only gained 2 points. He has back-to-back 36th place finishes. So it's kind of interesting. So it's kind of interesting because at this point, but not just in this series, but also I would say in the last two races in all three series, there have been several drivers catching up on the points leader here, and now at this point the whole points lead could easily change because Charles Belden only has a 6-point lead over second place Matthew Hodgkins right here, and also we have Zachary Fitzwater and Nick Smith closing up in the mix, and also the last week's winner. Never mind, not last week's winner, but he came close to winning. Riley White is in fifth place in points. Anyway, now let's get the cars rolling up. Okay, we don't have enough time to show all this right here. So Biff Craft and Elder Mills lead us to the front right here, and Sean Harple and Philip Watson round out the last two cars on the racetrack. So you probably are going to have to like pause that right here. So as the pace car dives down the pit road right here, Biff Crafton, who is struggling on points, this is his best opportunity to get a really good finish today. So him and Elder Mills are going to lead us to the green flag here at Carbondale. So here we go into turn one right here. Whoa, and John Harbaugh here and Elder Mills get together. Oh my god, and Riley White also takes a spin right here. So our first caution is out, and that might have just been a serious crash right there. I had a feeling, I had a strange feeling that was going to happen. Here we go here. Oh my god, we actually have a big crash right here. Right here, Elder Mills, Jim Kelly, Matt L, Scott Dale. Oh my god. Eric Almaher, he's hit the pit wall here. Carter Gazowski, Connor Breeden, several drivers are here. So this crash seems to have been a lot more bigger than what I might have thought. Anyway, let's go back and see what happened. Elgin Mills, he just got a little higher there, and then Sean Harple in the 19 just gets into the back of him right here. And then we're just going to go on board here. LJ Mills are here. And LJ Mills is actually going to take a pretty decent look into the inside wall right here. And Riley White right here. So we see him spinning right here, and then we see Eric Almaher spinning right here, and then it's just kind of like a simple like stack over here. We see William Bedford around, and we see kind of like a freight train of cars right here. Yeah, just get by super easily right here. But then all of a sudden, now let's go take a look and see what happened in front. Let's go back and see what happened here to cause the big one. Not too far away right here. So we saw several cars making contact here. So Jim Kelly got into Eric Almaher here. Well, Jim Kelly helped and got into Eric Almaher, and then that's just caused the collision behind there here. So that's what caused that spin right here. But then all of a sudden Eric Almaher right here, he gets into Matt L right here, and then that's what causes Eric Almaher right here to just simply nail that wall pretty hard. Thank goodness he hit it on the right side and not the other side. Anyway, so I think it's all the caution, but I might be wrong because I believe I saw smoke on the front straightaway. So let's take a look at that. First and second in points are here. So Adrian Felix just kind of got like squeezed in like a 3 wide situation right there and almost took out Matthew Hodgkins and Charles Belling right here. Anyway, so that right there is like all the crashing. And now let's just take you back to the green flag, or wait a second. Let's actually go on board someone. Sean Harwell and Garrett Sinnoh look so alike. So actually, it was Garrett Sinnoh who turned LJ Mills. So my bad right here. Anyway, let's go on board Sean Harwell here as he gets through this crash. Watch him as he gets through this crash. Now let's go back to the green flag. 2 cars are out, so if you cannot find yourself, then that means you are out of the race. So never mind, not 2 cars. So Eric Almaher is the only car out here. Elgin Mills is going to line up. The first car will not down on the inside right here. So here we go back to the green flag right here. So here we go. Biff Crafton here. But Biff Crafton is somewhat under attack from Daniel Voiles right there in the 28. Daniel Voiles, he's currently he's 22nd. He's 22nd in points right now. He won the very first race at Daytona, but since then he's not really been as dominant as we saw him at Daytona. But then again, anyone can win at Daytona, so I guess the victory is not as special right here. Garrett Sinnoh is in 3rd place right here. Garrett Sinnoh is entering this race. He's 6 in points. That's the highest he's been throughout the whole entire season here. Brenda Reed moves into 4th. Good run for her. Elgin Mills is kind of in the way right here. He's trying to get his lap back right here. He's not slow right here. It's just that starting on the inside and having damage from a wreck is kind of like costing him right here. So let's bring up that interval as we're going through the field. So Matthew Hodgkins and Charles Belden not really performing that strong despite being the top 2 in points. On the coming off the turn 2 right here can be treacherous here. Oh my god! Nick Smith, Anthony Martin here, they all make contact. Oh no. That could have been really deadly for Charles Belden right here. These cars just love to kind of like pinch each other right here, exiting the corners off this track because this track is like super thin. Biff Crafton leads another lap right here. So this track right here is, so as I mentioned, this track is like a mini Pocono right here, but just simply with more grandstands. And looks like now the caution is now out. Oh, Riley White, Matt L, Adrian Felix. It looks like those cheers, Adrian Felix and Matt L right here, have taken some pretty severe damage right here. So let's go back and see what happened to them. Riley White running mid-pack right here. You got a little attack right here from the 50 of Tony Green, and then right here he just hits the wall right here, bounces back into Tony Green right here, and then there it goes. Apparently Matt L just apparently had to make like a random pit stop right here. Matthew Hodgkins gets through, so does Charles Belden. But then Adrian Felix right here, that's where Riley White gets his chunk of damage, and so does Adrian Felix. So those 2 drivers take the hardest hits. Anyway, now let's go back to the green flag. We are going to go green next time by right here. So when we go back to green, we're only going to have 9 more laps to go right here. So find your favorite driver. I think now we have 32 cars on the track because Riley what? Because Riley what? Yeah, so Riley White. So Riley White and Adrian Felix are here. Are now out. Here we go. Biff Crafton. He's led every single lap. Does someone else have something for him, or is Biff Crafton just going to take this title away? Right here, he has pretty good distance over Daniel Boyles here as they go through turn number 2, and when drivers go through turn number 2 right here, they go all the way to the apron because the apron has a lot of grip. Right here, so as we go through the pack once again here, and here we got a pack right here of like 3 or 4 wide action right here. LJ Mills, the 30 of Justin Talapas, Tony Green, Philip Watson, right here, William Betham here, Elliot Bogle, Kyle Garner. Behind this pack right here, we have oh my god! Here, Kyle Thomas and Kyle Garner here make contact here, and they go into the outside wall. So there's a caution right here. But several of these drivers are going to race back to the line. So here we go here. And as I just saw here, Garrett Sinner has now moved into 2nd place right here. Okay. Oh, and speaking of new leaders. And speaking of new leaders, Daniel Boyles is now the leader. So let's take a look and see. So let's take a look and see what happened. Kyle Thomas and Kyle Garner here. They were in the bottom and middle lanes here, and they just got like hooked together. And Kyle Garner takes a pretty vicious look into that inside wall right here. But thankfully that wall has safer barrier. So because if that safer barrier was not there, it could have been a lot more worse. Anyway, I want to see how Biff Crafton lost the lead. We only have 2 more laps to go. So here's a flyby of everyone right here. So Daniel Boyles here. Can he get his 2nd win of the season, or can Garrett Sinner get his 1st? Can Biff Crafton get back up to the leader here? Let's find out here. We only have 2 more laps to go this time around. Here we go. 2 laps to go. Green flag here. Does Garrett Sinner have anything here, or is Daniel Boyles going to take this thing here? Daniel Boyles gets a great run right there through turn number 1. Here we go through turn number 2. Okay. Okay. So he's handling here ease, but here we go now. But now we have a battle for 2nd here brewing up here between Biff Crafton here, but Garrett Sinner here he gets a great run here through turn number 3. But does Garrett Sinner have anything right here? He gets behind me here. Garrett Sinner goes to the inside here. Here comes Garrett Sinner right here. He gets a good run off turn number 1 right here. Here we go. To turn here. Garrett Sinner he makes the pass work right here. Garrett Sinner grabs the lead. Right here. Garrett Sinner is going to come off at turn number 3 right here. Garrett Sinner, it looks like he is. Yes, he is. Garrett Sinner is going to come off at turn number 3 right here, and he is going to grab his 1st career win of the SERL. And then we got crashed behind right here. James Rodney. Jim Cackney right here. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that hurt. Oh, and Scott Dale gets a piece of it. I think it's Scott Dale. Oh my god, oh my god, that hurt James Brogdon right there a lot. 7 points right here. It looked like he was going to get like a top like 15, but nope. Right here, so let's take a look and see what happened to that. This was about right here for 10th right here, but Jim Cacknell right here and Arch Hossain right here got to get Arch Hossain last week's winner at Watkins Glen, and then James Rodney here just has nowhere to go. Yeah, he just has like nowhere to go right here. Matthew Hodge gets through it. He just barely gets through it right here, and I believe it's hard to tell whether that's like Charles Belly or not because of the glare. right here. So James Roggen here suffered a lot. So let's go on board James Roggen right here as he goes from like 12th place to one of the last cars to finish the race. That's brutal. 31st right there. 12th to 31st right here. Anyway, so now let's show you your finishing order. Garrett Sinner wins the race right here. Daniel Voiles, it looked like that on the restart right here. It looked like that he was going to win here, but just unfortunately not his time. And it looked like that heading into the final lap, Garrett Sinner was not going to have anything. But then Garrett Sinner had a hard surge, and it worked for him. Biff Crafton, somewhat of a disappointment here. He led the most laps. Diego Stevenson, I believe that is his best finish of the year, but I may be wrong. Aiden Saunders finishes 5th, Brenda Reed 6th, AJ Green 7th, Jordan Newman 8th, Arch Hasse 9th, Bill Watson 10th right here. And Charles Bell and Matthew Hodgins are here, 13th, 14th right here. I think possibly. I think Charles Belding is probably going to maintain his lead because Nick Smith right here, where is he? Okay, yeah. So Nick Smith finished behind him here, and then Zachary Fitzwater in the 57. Yeah. So since those two drivers finished behind Charles Belding and Matthew Hodgkins, and since Matthew Hodgkins was not able to finish a good chunk, and since Matthew Hodgkins did not finish like six or 7 spots better than Charles Belding, he's not going to inherit the points right here. So Charles Belding, he saved himself right here. So is this the end of the Jeffrey Finke curse for him? Who knows? We'll just have to see next week right here. And unfortunately, Riley White. It looked like Riley White was coming into this race with some momentum, but nope. Adrian Felix and Eric Almar are also going to suffer quite a bit right here. But that's it pretty much right here. I want to thank everyone for watching this race. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and buy. Congrats to Garrett Sinor.